Hello, hello. Welcome back. Liz Royce with 52 CEOs. And our strategy today is clarity. Be clear on what it is you want the universe or God to bring into your life. So I encourage you to really be clear. And when I say clear, I mean specific, not general. I want more money. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. What does that mean? You've probably heard it before, right? When somebody says, I want to be rich, I want a ton of money. Okay. Well, what exactly is a ton of money? That's very different for everyone. It's very subjective, right? Subjective goals are not very clear. And so when you say things like that, it's very difficult for those things to be into your life because you're not clear on what they want. And I actually want to pull up my little note here. When you get clear on your life and your goals, your values, your life becomes simple. And it took me a long time to figure this out. As you guys know, I have worked through all of these strategies, so I know that they work. I'm not just pulling them out of thin air and saying, hey, try this. No, it was so important for me to get clear on what I wanted, what my values were, right? I could have still been a court reporter and making lots of money, but I just knew deep in my heart that I wanted to share this information with others. And I wanted their lives to be absolutely amazing because I realized that you don't have to be tied down, working ridiculous amounts of hours away from your family, missing events, missing birthdays, anniversaries, games, whatever it is. It does not have to be the case. You don't have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to support your family. You do have to do things a little bit differently in terms of your choices and your mindset. Yes, your actions, absolutely. But I promise you, if you get clear on what you want and then reverse backwards, reverse engineer backwards, you can have all the things that you want. You have to set your priorities, right? But get super clear on those goals. Get super clear on your values. What are you willing to do to achieve that goal? And if you are fully committed, which I think that's the next, yes, that is my next strategy that I will tie into. But if you are truly committed and clear on the vision, I can't say this enough because it is so ultra super important that you have to be clear on what it is that you want. And if you're over here and over there and over here and can't get clarity, then you need to stop and reevaluate and figure out what it is that you really want. Those are asking some really hard questions, right? So what does success look like? What would your life look like if you were successful in your eyes? What does that mean? What exactly would your day look like? Where would you live? What would you wear? Who would you hang out with? What would you eat? Everything as clear as you can possibly get in detail on these things, the better. Your vision board, I have mine over there. How clear is it? If somebody were to come in and look at your vision board, would they know the life that you wanted to live? Do you know the life that you really want to live? Do you know the goal that you want to pursue? Do you know how much money it is that you want or need? And start by doing an assessment. That is the best thing that you can do. And I'm going to go back to writing. I know we've talked a lot about that before, but writing it down, being clear, because sometimes these things can change, right? You think you want one thing, but as you get closer to that goal, you realize, you know what? I don't really want that. I want something else. And that's okay too. As long as your clarity is always there. It's not just a general statement. I want to be healthier. What exactly does that mean? Do you want your cholesterol numbers to drop down? Do you want the scale to, numbers to go down? Do you want muscles? Do you want to compete in a muscle contest? Whatever it is. Do you want to do yoga? Do you just want to be really flexible? What does that mean? Again, specificity. Do you want to have a certain waist size? Do you want to only intermittent fast a certain amount of hours? What are your goals and how are you going to do it? And be clear as possible. And hopefully, I have been clear on how important this strategy is, because it truly is important. Every single one of these are. And as you can see, they stack, right? You're doing one thing and then adding on the next thing to that other strategy. And that is how, number one, you're going to build momentum. And number two, you're going to grow those muscles on the inside, your heart and brain coherence. And your life, people are going to see the changes in you, in your personal reality. Your personality is going to become these things that you are working towards every single day. So be clear on what it is you want your life to look like, your personality, your personal reality. What are these things? It does take time, it does take effort, but it is well worth it. So I thank you for watching, and I hope that that was clear and you get some clarity in your life, so that way you can scale and reach those goals faster than you anticipated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next strategy. Liz Royce with 52 CEOs.